Nicholas Perry, known online as Nikocado Avocado, is a YouTuber who infamously rose to fame for his mukbang content, which saw a rapid rise in viewership and notoriety due to the visible rapid weight gain, constant mental breakdowns, and drama that was circulating his channel. His online presence led to many concerns over his content, with the main concern being how his rapid weight gain, despite bringing him perceived success on YouTube, was detrimental to his general health and well-being. The millions of views that can be seen on commentary channels discussing this topic in videos such as The Tragic Transformation of Nikocado Avocado and The Never-Ending Nightmare of Nikocado Avocado, From Vegan to Villain, is testament to this concern. However, after 4 months since his last video titled Bye, which had a vastly different tone than his usual content, showing Nicholas reflecting on his decision to do YouTube and admitting his regrets.
I thought it'd be fun to reach people, share community, make videos. And it's very difficult for me. It's extremely difficult for my psyche, for my motivation to get out of bed, knowing that my job is to face people who hate me.
Nikocado Avocado has returned today in a video called 2 Steps Ahead, and well, it was shocking to say the least.
So I am the villain, because I've made myself one.
Nicholas is back, yet the Nicholas previously known to the internet for the last several years is not present. Nicholas is sporting a slender physique and possesses a tone that is foreign to his channel. He opens with a monologue, conveying a story to the audience about himself and the motives behind his channel.
This has been the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's alluring, it's compelling, it's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented beings roam the internet.
Throughout his opening monologue, Nicholas insinuates that everything he has done on this channel has had an ulterior motive. The weight gain, the breakdowns, the controversies were all a ploy for his own personal social experiment. This was initially an unbelievable statement. How could this character Nicholas has portrayed all this time have just been a simple act? However, after putting some pieces together, Nicholas's transformation may have already given us the answer. Let's put this into perspective. For Nicholas to have lost 250 pounds in 4 months, he would have had to have lost weight at an average rate of 2.066 pounds a day, or 0.93 kilograms a day. This would require him to have been at a roughly 7,161 calorie deficit. At a weight of roughly 352 pounds, that would mean that Nikocado Avocado would need to be doing exercise worth around 3,696 calories every day, while eating absolutely nothing. For perspective, that's the equivalent of running about 2.5 hours every day on an empty stomach consistently for 4 months. Now my point is that this is pretty much impossible, which soft provides proof that all of Nicocado's videos that he uploaded while overweight must have been backlogged for an extended period of time. Multiple videos must have been recorded in one day and then uploaded periodically to make it seem like Nikocado was playing this character day by day, fooling the audience into believing that this was his lifestyle. This is the main focus of the monologue at the beginning of his video.
And infect the minds of the ants. Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants.
In a way, Nicholas degrades the viewers by calling them ants and insinuating that instead of him being the one being watched, it was actually Nicholas that was watching the viewer.
You are the ants.
And honestly, if this is the case, I think it's pretty brilliant. While Nikocado Avocado's content initially generated discussions surrounding his character and eating habits, the conversation died out once everything that had to be said about the situation was said. Nikocado was perceived to be fading into irrelevancy and obscurity, when suddenly he comes back in a totally overhauled body as if he was never the character we all saw him as for all these years in the first place. He plays into this idea himself, stating, "I've just woken up out of a long dream." In a second video on his second channel called Hi, Nicholas claims that he hasn't made a video in 2 years, giving us a much clearer timeline of his weight loss. 2 years, while still quite fast, is a much more believable time span to have lost 250 pounds. He goes on to state that this is now the channel that he will be releasing his content.
I haven't
If Nikocado Avocado's character was truly a social experiment, planned out from the beginning, then it tells quite a compelling story about perception. Specifically, about how what can be seen online can be so very different to reality. The comments on Nikocado's new video tell this story well. I'm actually speechless right now. Never would I have thought Nikocado would lose all the weight. I'm having 5 stages of grief right now. This is the biggest internet jump scare I have ever witnessed. Comments like this dominate the comment section, proving that nobody really saw through Nicholas's plan. It tells a somber tale about how people, without even realizing it, are susceptible to believing false realities if they are presented in a believable enough way to them online. This person that attracted so much attention, controversy, incited real emotion in viewers was never real. Nobody can say for sure what direction Nicholas's content is going to go in now, after this reveal. Whether or not the Nicholas we see on screen now is the real Nicholas is just as uncertain as the Nicholas we have been presented this entire time. But one thing is for sure, Nikocado Avocado's transformation is shocking, interesting, definitely polarizing, and what I would call morbidly beautiful. Thanks so much for watching. This is the first long form video I've ever really made on this channel, so if you enjoyed it, please consider leaving it a like, subscribing, all the good stuff. And that's it from me. I'll see you guys in the next one, hopefully.